Your decision model needs to enable you to make IT and vendor decisions within weeks, if not days, not months or years.
Steve, companies have so many options when it comes to vendors and AI, but how do you choose the right one that works for your particular company?
It's such a great question now because everything is moving so fast and there's just an overwhelming number of options. Like there's always been many options, but now it's like we're at the event horizon. It's just moving so quickly. And I think that the nature of how you make decisions has changed. And so in the past, you might look for a large company. You might think through, do they have the right number of employees? Do they have the right tenure? All these things. None of that matters anymore. What matters is you want to choose based on, is there composability of the solution? As the models change and evolve, which they're doing every day, and they're getting better and better every day, how do you make sure that you can swap them out for the right models? You also want to choose for, contract flexibility even. Don't get locked into a 3-year contract. 3 years is too long. Don't get locked into a 1-year contract. You need to be thinking through how can you just adapt day to day as the technology ecosystem moves so quickly around you. And so there's a number of things kind of like that I think through, but the common thread is adaptability, flexibility.
On that notion of adaptability and flexibility, how do you take a tool, evaluate it, and then scale it up within this time frame? Because as you mentioned, 3 years is too long to be stuck with a tool that may not be your ideal.
Everyone talks about operating model, and you need a good operating model, but you also need a decision model. And your decision model needs to move quickly. And right now, many companies, they have a lot of IT processes. They have a lot of rules. They have a lot of documentation and committees. And that just doesn't work in today's world. Your decision model needs to enable you to make IT and vendor decisions within weeks, if not days, not months or years. And that means eliminate the committees. It means reduce your process steps. It means empower people with decision rights. And so all of these are things you can do that help you move faster towards the speed of AI.
What excites you the most about how AI is changing the role of the CIO?
Well, I think this is a great question because it completely changes two things about the CIO's job. So the first is it just changes the breadth of the CIO's job. So before he or she may have been more back office, IT decisions that really kind of happened with a lag. Now the CIO needs to understand every function deeply because agentic AI and Gen AI are transforming everything, and the CIO is at the forefront of that. The second thing is, instead of being reactive and going through long RFP processes and trying to respond to demand from the businesses, the CIO really needs to be at the forefront. Needs to be learning about what's out there, experimenting daily with AI. They need to be using the AI tools themselves both for themselves for just learning, but also they should be coding with the tools. They should be doing all those things with the tools because they're the ones who will be the evangelists within the company, and they can bring that to the rest of the C-suite.
AI is going to enable the CIO to be the evangelist within the company.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Of course.